So the survey of the Gyanvapi complex is set to resume soon, and as per the court's direction, this survey will be conducted daily between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. This survey report is to be submitted by May 17th, and so far the survey team has faced opposition from the mosque committee, with bias charge being levelled on the Advocate Commissioner Ajay Kumar Mishra as well.
So let's get you the updates. What exactly happened yesterday in the verdict that came out, because it came across as a big setback to the masjid panel. The court had ordered that the basement also located inside the masjid complex will be unlocked. Videography will be held. There will be a physical survey that will be carried out. And it is here that the Hindu side claims that there were idols and deities of Hindu gods that were present and were seen.
Meanwhile, the court has also now sent out a stern warning to the blockade brigade, ordering registering of an FIR against all those who try to stall the survey exercise, but despite the court's warning, some continue to stoke fears.
Right from political parties to the clerics, the refrain was the same, the reference was the same, because it is said to be politically motivated, what they are now claiming and charging, saying that it is a BJP RSS agenda and is said to be anti-Muslim.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार जो नौजवानों को रोजगार देने में फेल है, जो महंगाई को कंट्रोल करने में फेल है, वो मंदिर और मस्जिद को राजनीतिक गुंता बनाने की ताक में बैठी हुई है.
The verdict in Gyanvapi case is a big vindication for those who are for Samvidhan and video survey, and a big slap on the face of those who in the name of Gyanvapi were actually Samvidhan Papi. That when the court had already said about the video survey, why was the order of the court communalized and politicized by the Samvidhan Papi ecosystem, the SP ecosystem, whether it is Owaisi, whether it is SM Yasin of the Intizamiya Committee, the Congress Party, the Samajwadi Party, who try to incite, not just in this case, but in the case of every court order.
Meanwhile, Times now spoke exclusively to the 4 women petitioners in the case, who are hopeful that the survey exercise will now be completed without any hindrances. These petitioners have now sought permission to pray that the other visible and invisible deities within the old complex should also be seen.
I have with me the 4 Hindu women petitioners who have won a favorable verdict. They are celebrating at the Ganesh Ghat here at Varanasi, and you can see these are the 4 women petitioners who had moved the Varanasi Civil Court seeking permission for daily darshan of Ma Sringar Gauri and other idols engraved on the western wall of the mosque.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. जो चीज हम लोग चाह रहे थे वही हम लोग के पक्ष में हुआ, क्योंकि सर्वे करवाना बहुत जरूरी था. वो कहते हैं हमारा, हम कहते हैं हमारा है, इसलिए दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी हो जाएगा. जब सर्वे होगा सब चीज सामने उभर के आ जाएगी.
सर्वे होना ही होना है. अगर किसी ने सर्वे में कोई बाधा डाला या फिर जो है कि मना किया, तो उनको उसकी सजा मिलेगी, कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई होगी. तो हम लोगों को खुशी है कि जब इतना कड़ा जो है कि न्यायालय ने आदेश दिया है, तो इस बार हम लोग का सर्वे जिस तरह से होना चाहिए उस तरह से होगा. वहाँ फोटोग्राफी होगी, वहाँ वीडियोग्राफी होगी.
अच्छा फील हो रहा है. न्यायालय ने अच्छा आदेश दिया है कि सर्वे होना चाहिए. अगर चाबी नहीं मिल रही है तो ताला तोड़ के सर्वे होगा, सच सामने आ जाएगा.
मेरा यही कहना है कि ये बहुत अच्छी बात है, और प्राचीन काल से ही हम इस काशी भूमि पे है और वहाँ पे हमारी शिवलिंग है, तो अगर वो निकल आएगी तो ये तो हमारे लिए बहुत गर्व की बात होगी.
Well, Times now, as always, is leading with the coverage to get you the ground updates directly from Varanasi itself. Harish is joining us live right now. Good morning to you, Harish. Now that the verdict is out, there needs to be heightened security presence of the police force there and its deployment. But also, when we talk about the survey, when will it start?
Yes, good morning, Amita. The advocate commissioners have not lost any time within hours of the verdict from the Varanasi court yesterday, clearing the decks for further resumption of the survey. They have met the 2 advocate commissioners, Ajay Kumar Mishra and Vishal Singh, have met the district magistrate to discuss the law and order situation and also further steps required to to improve the security before the survey, which is to resume, all set to be resumed on 14th. May 14th is the day when the survey will resume, and it will go on from the morning till afternoon. And remember, the decks were cleared after this Varanasi Civil Court had dismissed the petition filed by Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid seeking a change of the Advocate Commissioner. Remember, the court had not only refused to change the Advocate Commissioner, in fact, the court has strengthened his hands by appointing a extra additional Advocate Commissioner in the form of Mr. Advocate Vishal Singh. So they will be resuming the survey from May 14th. And apart from that, the biggest takeaway is that the Tehkhana, the court has ordered that the basement of the mosque will also be unlocked. And if
we'll keep a close watch on what happens next as far as the survey is concerned. Stay with us, Harish. And it's not just the mosque management that is resisting the survey of the Gyanvapi complex, but alleging that the survey team is biased. But despite the court's clear warning to the blockade brigade, there are some who are still resorting to fear-mongering now and reminding people of Babri case and stoking fear that the country could see the same in the present in the Gyanvapi case.
देखिए, ज्ञानवापी मस्जिद को लेकर जो मामला चल रहा है वो बाबरी मस्जिद का रिप्ले हो रहा है और बाबरी मस्जिद को लेकर जिस तरह से सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बयान दिया है, जजमेंट दिया है, सेम वही होने जा रहा है ज्ञानवापी मस्जिद में भी, और इसमें कोई कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता। जो भी कानूनी प्रक्रिया है वो देश के कानून के मुताबिक है, लेकिन इस्लामिक रूप से वो मस्जिद थी, मस्जिद है और मस्जिद रहेगी।
देखिए, ज्ञानवापी मस्जिद को लेकर के वहाँ की जो कमेटी है, कहीं ना कहीं हम उनके फैसलों के साथ हैं। साथ ही साथ मैं ये भी कहूँगा कि जब 1991 वर्शिप एक्ट बना हुआ है तो देश को और देश की अदालतों को उस एक्ट का भी सम्मान करना चाहिए, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं सबके लिए एक सीमाएं हैं और उस सीमा का उल्लंघन किसी को भी नहीं करना चाहिए।
Harish, coming back to you on that, because this is exactly what Judge Divakar seems to be saying, because there is an atmosphere of fear that is now being created, and his family is also fearing for his safety, while people are coming out and giving out such statements.
Yes, this was natural, Amita, given the fact that, remember, what happened on 6th and 7th, this was the precise thing which has happened even inside the mosque. Even the lawyers, even the Advocate Commissioner and the lawyers of the Hindu devotees who had accompanied him had, after coming out, had told times now that what they experienced inside, despite the court order that only the Advocate Commissioner and the lawyers accompanying him from both sides, only they should be there when the inspection happens. Right. But remember, there was...
so clearly we are witnessing that all-important survey that will begin soon, and we'll keep a close watch on that. And thank you, Harish, for getting us the latest. We'll move on now to another big story that we are